to your healing session. So go ahead and get comfortable. Take a seat in front of me, and we're going to be balancing out your chakras. We're going to give you an alignment of energy. We're going to be scanning to see if there's any energy that is stuck, or there's an excess, or there's not enough. So just go ahead and sit back and relax. You can lower your gaze if you'd like to. And just relax. This session is for you and dedicated to you. So go ahead and just let your shoulders relax. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Come on. Exhale. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Continue to breathe like this. I'm just going to start pulling away some energy just so I can get a clear understanding of what we're working with today. Sounds like a desire to really bring your creativity into reality, also to release unnecessary stress, fear, stagnation, getting the feeling like you used to be able to do things much quicker, much easier, but now it takes a little bit longer. Okay, so with your permission, I'm going to go ahead and put my hands just right there around your head. With your permission, may I say a prayer? Okay. Dear Mother, Father, God, and all of our highest good, please connect us to the Reiki Master, the Ascended Masters, Master Jesus, Master Buddha, Master Kutumi. Please connect us to the archangels, the spirit guide, our ancestor lineage, as well as all those here for our highest vibrational good. Please allow us to move any lower vibrational experiences, beliefs, energy to its next evolutionary path, and allow it to develop in the transformational flame of Saint Germain. And I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Okay, good job. So I'm going to do some traditional Reiki symbols. But right before that, let's go ahead and just get our flame situated. This flame represents the transformational flame of Saint Germain. And that flame is important because it allows energy to move on to its next evolutionary path. So instead of thinking of energy as good or bad, think of it as higher or lower vibrationally. And that the lower vibrational experiences that you have, you can transition them on to another life. So let me go ahead and clear myself out. I'm going to clear you out as well. Okay. Continue to breathe here. Okay, now I'm going to clear you out. I'm going to go ahead and start at your root. Okay. God, please clear out any stagnant excess or lack of energy so that, go ahead and say your name. Okay. So that they can be clear and root down to the nutrients that they need. Please clear out their sacral space, their sacral chakra, so that their creativity comes to life. Please clear out their confidence so that they know their worth and that they can push forward in their purpose. Please clear out their heart so they can connect to their purpose. Please clear out their throat so they can speak their truth. Please clear out their third eye so they can see the vision of the future that best suits them. And please clear out their crown so they can see the macro view and connect to their highest self whenever they are in need. Okay, go ahead and take 3 deep breaths. Inhale, draw the energy out. Inhale, bring the energy down. Exhale, bring it back up. Just continue to breathe on your own. If there's a way that calls out to you, bringing it up or down, go ahead and honor that. Continue to breathe here. Okay. Continue to breathe. So we're going to do some Reiki symbols to open it up. Continue to breathe here, breathing the energy up and down. Good job. Continue to breathe. Good job. Deep breath for me. Okay. Wonderful. So let me just get a feeling for your chakra. I feel drawn to your third eye. So let me see what's going on there. Okay. Crown. Just relax. Let your shoulders melt away from your ears, your throat. Okay. Your heart. With each breath, feel yourself just become lighter and lighter, letting go of any baggage you have. Now to your solar plexus. Okay, your sacral. See how you're doing there. And your root chakra. Okay. So what I'm getting right now is that you're actually doing pretty good. So no need to worry. The feeling that I'm getting is more of a past life karmic kind of thing. And sometimes past life can mean earlier in this life. Sometimes it can mean literally past lives. So we are a spiritual being having a physical experience. Our spirit will live on past this body. It's lived in other bodies in other lifetimes. It's infinite, and it reemerges in new life in order to heal. And the only way to heal is to learn lessons, to bring lower vibrational experiences and raise them up. And you experience those through challenges or setbacks, or having to learn how to forgive or give unconditional love and all of those things. So what I'm getting from you is that kind of energy. And so what's that is indicating to me is we're going to use blue obsidian. This is wonderful for clearing out emotional trauma. And I'm going to just work on pulling apart your auric field to release you, because it seems like you have a very good understanding of what you want. You seem typically very, balanced. You know how to, or you're learning how to process things in a healthier way. But sometimes it's those karmic things that make it difficult to see. I have a sensation in my eye, which is giving me the sense that it's difficult for you to see. Okay. So clearing out the aura. Now the aura is important because that's where we have those lower vibrational experiences or attachments. It's also our boundaries. Make sure you have strong boundaries. I cannot reiterate it enough. Though we have reverence for Master Jesus and Master Buddha and all of these people, no offense, you're not Jesus and you're not Buddha, so you don't have to help people at a detriment to yourself. In no person really is at that spiritual level. There are certain people or certain energies, let's say energies, not people, that come to life in this life to represent something greater. And we are these beings that get to benefit from that. So being a martyr, as I talk about often, is not going to heal you. In fact, it's going to keep you trapped And this is the time in which Saturn is in Capricorn. And with Saturn being in Capricorn, learning those hard lessons, it's actually important for you to have stern boundaries. You cannot coddle people, and you will not be coddled. So if you have some unhealthy dynamics with certain people, go ahead and correct them, even if it means losing them or transforming your interactions into something different. It's just what has to be, or it's almost like you're drinking the poison and it's going to create resentment in you. So go ahead and free those. It could be friends, families, lovers, whatever that is, co-workers. Let that go. And also with Saturn in Capricorn, it can be hard to let it go. It can be, any earth sign can bring a bit of stubbornness in it. But if you get it and you are just receptive to what you can do to pare down your life and to really focus on what makes sense to you, you're going to be just fine. Focus on the challenges. Okay, focus on developing discipline for whatever you need to be doing in your life. Okay, you don't got time for other people, other situations, and you also don't have time to inundate yourself with just too much clutter. Okay, a sensation to pull your energy up so you can see your vision. I can't tell you what you need in your life, but you can. And I'm going to just do a clearing out of that area between your solar plexus and a little bit of your sacrum, mostly your solar plexus, because you need to understand that you have the confidence already within you to uplift your life, to know that you can make decisions. You don't have to be perfect. So I'm going to take this right hand behind. I'm going to take this left hand in front. Right hand pushes energy in, left hand draws it out. Just take a deep breath for me. Okay, 2 more. Now send that energy to the flame. Okay, I just want to get that moving. It's kind of like jump starting a factory. When you first turn the factory on, one thing has to turn on and the other thing has to turn on. It's going to take some time. But I just felt like this needed a little bit of love and care. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So from that, I'm going to take this moment to just give you a general chakra clearing and chakra balancing for each chakra. I'm feeling like you're going to have a bit of openness today. So be very conscious of your boundaries, because it's important for you to be open to your purpose, but you don't have to be open to everything that's thrown at you and every person. A lot of times, if you fall prey to poor boundaries with people, it's an indication that you don't trust yourself, that you're looking for something deep outside of yourself. And you need to just let that go. So we're going to go ahead and start at your root chakra. I'm going to say a little prayer and a blessing. Continue to breathe, sending that energy to the flame, starting at your root. God, please connect down deeply so that they can root themselves in the highest nutrients to their ultimate growth. Please, God, pull the energy up as a gesture of manifesting their beautiful ideas into life, finding upwards mobility to a higher consciousness so that they have all the nutrients, the security that they need to feel comfortable. Let that security be physical safety in health and feeling healthy, actual physical structures like having adequate housing, their food, as well as mental health and support of community. And I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe. Okay. I'm going to do a little sweeping motion. Sweep that out. Sweeping it out. Sweeping it out. Okay, sweeping it out. Sweep it. Sweeping it out. Okay. Good job. Beautiful job. Now just take this moment to feel very rooted down, and you can even just imagine you're drawing that energy down and you have roots in your feet and they're literally spreading out everywhere. Okay. So I'm going to move up to do the blessing of your sacrum now. Getting a sensation to push energy in and bring things out. Okay. God, please clear their sacral chakra so that they can move on and birth into life their creativity, their children, and let go of anything that is no longer serving them. Heal this space. Heal the womb. Heal this life. Let them feel the unconditional love and unconditional creativity that children feel. Heal that trauma out and let that energy move on to its next evolutionary path, and let this person be released from it. Amen. Okay. So I was getting a really pounding feeling in the left side of my head when it came to healing your sacral, and if I had to guess, it indicated to me some type of childhood trauma that made you want to cut off your creativity. And creativity issues play out in all of our life. It can play out in creating a child. It can play out in being actually creative and having hobbies and birthing it to life and feeling as though you can share that with community. It can play out in work where you have a lot of good ideas, but you don't want to say it because you rooted it down in that traumatic experience. And it's less important to identify what that experience was, unless that's something you want to do safely, and definitely feel like if you want to do that, I definitely recommend doing that with a healthcare professional so that they can really walk you through that experience or whatever it is that you believe that can anchor you down in community. But minus the actual experience, because I don't work with having a person visualize the actual experience and feeling things like that. It's not important to me. Doesn't mean it's not important to you. But instead, what I want you to do is I want you to look at this blue obsidian, which represents that emotional healing, and find a space in that sacral area, that space that's right under your, right near your belly button, a little bit under your belly button. And I want you to breathe this energy in, and every time you take a breath in, breathe this energy in, and exhale. Send whatever comes out to the transformational flame. Continue to breathe. Breathe it in. Exhale. Breathe it in. Okay, take a couple more breaths, and I want you to breathe it in. And as you exhale, say, I release. Send it to the flame. 2 more. Inhale. I release. Final breath. Inhale. I release. Okay. Feel free to come back to this moment in the video as often as you need to release. Let it go. It's in the past. It's served its lesson. Now it's just kind of stuck because you're having a hard time letting it go. You don't even know what it is anymore. You're just having a hard time letting it go. Sometimes it indicates us having an allegiance, of idolizing martyrdom. It makes us look at the uncomfortable things happening in life and wanting us to hold on as a way of understanding. But you don't need that. You understand this hurt and this pain, and you're afraid to move forward and to experience something new, so you stay stuck in the past. Don't even worry about that. You learn this lesson so that the experiences that you continue to have in life can be higher vibrational. You're in full control of yourself. You are a whole adult. You're completely fine. Okay? You're completely fine. And you are blessed and loved by God. So remember to bless and love yourself, okay? Let's clean that out. Continue to move up into your solar plexus. God, please give them confidence so that they know that they can pull forth their creativity into this life and push it forward and move with their shoulders back. And confidence does not mean perfection. It just simply means that they have a reverence towards life, and because they have such an appreciation for being alive, they move forward in this world with the understanding of what you had given them, which is a great sense of being here and loving themselves now. I say all of this in the name of I am. Opening up your heart. And God pulling out any fear from being vulnerable and connecting their hearts so that they are able to move forward and connect to their purpose, and that they feel grounded in who they are. I say all of this in the name of I am. Finally, we'll take this up to the throat. God, please let them speak their truth and release any fear of feeling like they cannot be who they are, no matter what that is. I say this in the name of I am. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Beautiful. Okay. Getting a sensation to put this back on your third eye too. Put that right on your third eye. Okay. God, please allow them to see the vision of the future that they need. That they trust their intuition more than they trust their fear. And that they are able to see the life that they want to live and take physical actions towards attaining that. I say all of that in the name of I am. Okay. Finally, our crown chakra. God, please balance out their connection to their higher self so that they may be able to see the macro view of what's going on in their life, that they may be able to